Hello everyone, how are you? I got a weird message from Facebook that popped right up right away right as I went live. Oh, gotta love all the problems. Welcome to Celebration Sunday. I have a really cute card to share with you guys today, and we are using the tree lot dies today. So we'll get into this in just a minute. We're going to talk way more about the tree lot dies. They're pretty fantastic. We'll talk about those in a minute. Before we get into that, there's a few things that I want to talk to you guys about. First, I didn't go live on Wednesday. You guys, this summer, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just me being less organized than I normally am. I don't know. But I'm not on top of things like I normally am for the summer. So I had to miss last Wednesday for Facebook Live. I will be live again this Wednesday though, unless something happens. I will be live on Wednesday this week in my business page. But my paper pumpkin is supposed to come tomorrow. So I think I'll go live again tomorrow evening. And it right here in my VIP group, she share paper pumpkin. So I'll be sure to post about it if I plan to go live. So just make sure to watch the posts on that. Okay, but before we get into the project and before we get into everything else, I wanted to show you guys this new kit. It's so cute. It's called the Best Remedy Kit, and I want to show you what it comes with. So you get a stamp set, you get an ink spot. This one is Starry Sky, and it comes with supplies for 9 cards, and these cards are so cute. The stamp set is really cute too. I should have grabbed a piece of white paper here and to hold it up against, but the stamp set is super cute. So many cute little greetings. There's a fun little skunk that I cannot wait to do more with. But let me show you the cards, because I actually got 2 kits because I knew I was gonna love this one, so I got 2 kits. So let me show you what the finished cards look like, because I've already created one of the kits. Now kits are fantastic for any level of stamper. I personally, I'm a big avid stamper, but I love the kits because it's a good thing that I can just sit down with at the end of the day and craft without having to think about it. And that's what I love about these. So there's this one. Now I made my cards exactly as they said in the kit. When I just sit down for some mindless stamping, I don't want to have to think and do too much, and so that's what I did. And the cards are adorable. There's lots of embossed texture on these, and you get all these little die cuts. So ice cream is the best remedy for this. That is a sentiment that I will use a ton. This one, a little birdie told me you were under the weather. Again, you get that beautiful like textured paper there. And then this is another one. This is the Even Though This Stinks, I'm Here For You, that little skunk. Isn't he adorable? So this is the Best Remedy Kit. You can actually get this in my online store. It's $23. It includes supplies for 9 cards, and then you get that stamp set and the ink spot. So $23. It's a pretty good deal. You can get that in my online store. Kits are only available while supplies last. So if that's a kit you love, make sure you snag it. Okay, let's get to Celebration. That's why we're here. Celebration Sunday. Celebration, you guys, let's talk about products for a second. We'll get into the planner in just a minute, but let's talk about products for a second. Products are only available while supplies last. And this week, the Pool Party and Seafoam cards and envelopes sold out. They sold out. Now, I actually had this scheduled for the end of Celebration because I thought this will be something, this will be the one that hangs around for a long time. Boy, was I wrong, right? So these are gone. So we're not even going to ever get to the Pool Party and Seafoam, soft seafoam envelopes, cards and envelopes, because they're gone. They're sold out. So I cannot stress enough that products in here are only available while supplies last. Now, if you would have asked me which products I thought would have sold out first, I would have said either the hippo dies, the tree lot dies that we're doing today. Once I saw that those hippo die or the cards were sold out, I was like, oh, we got to get to the dies before those go. This is what we're doing today, the dies. But I also think this Rings of Love paper that we did last week, this one has been so popular. I did my class last week. This was the #1 pick for my class. Everybody loves this paper. I love this paper. So again, I cannot stress enough how much you guys need to get these products early. If you love them, get them early. We're gonna try to get through all of them. Hopefully they don't sell out. So we'll have to come up with a different project for the week that I had those cards planned. But Celebration products are only available while supplies last. Now we're gonna talk about these tree lot dies here. This is free with a $100 purchase. So celebration items, you either get free with a $50 purchase or with a $100 purchase. This is one of those more expensive ones, but you get so many dies, and we'll talk about those dies in just a minute. And I have lots of cards to share with you today. We're going to make one card today, but I have lots and lots of cards to share with you guys today. All right, before we get to the card though, let's talk about this amazing join offer. When you join Stampin' Up, it's always a good deal. You get $125 in product for only $99. Now during Celebration, Stampin' Up likes to sweeten the deal a little bit more. And so during Celebration, when you join, you're going to get this entire Making Plans collection. Now it comes with the Making Plans stamp set, which you can use in your planner, whatever, or, you know, just in card making and stuff. This is a great set. You also get 3 notebooks. Now I love these notebooks. They are so much fun. Now I haven't used any of these products yet because you know, I want to have them nice and pristine to show you guys. But September 1st, when Celebration is over, I will be cracking into all of these things because I love them so much. The planner is big. It's nice and sturdy. It's beautiful too. I love it. So you get an 18-month planner. So this will take you from July of this year, July of 2022 through December of 2023. So that's 18 months. You're going to get weekly pages. You're going to get a monthly focus page. So you can write down, you know, important things to do for the month. You're going to get monthly spreads for 18 months. And there's also some note pages in there. There's also some, you know, sticker sheets, and you get 4 of these. There's 2 different designs that you get. So an amazing planner. You get this fun bookmark too to mark your pages. So it's pretty fantastic. So if you are considering joining Stampin' Up, or maybe your wish list is extra long, consider joining during Celebration because you're going to get those extra perks. Okay, let's get to the project today. Again, I told you guys we are talking about the tree lot dies. These are fantastic. I'm going to take them out so that you guys don't get that glare. There are so many dies in here. Let's get that paper. There are 24 dies in here. They are phenomenal too. So this is the card we're going to make today, and I'm going to show you guys a few other cards using the tree lot dies. It is so cute. Now the tree lot dies actually coordinates with this stamp set. This is in the mini catalog, so you can purchase this stamp set in the mini catalog, add a few more things, and then earn the tree lot dies for free. This stamp set, though, is currently unavailable. It's been super popular, which means I think that these have also been super popular, because if you're buying this, I think you're probably earning this for free. So Stampin' Up! Expects these back in stock the week of July 25th. Now, I'm not sure that these will be these will be in stock the week of July 25th, because, again, while supplies last for the Celebration products. So if you love these, I would encourage you to get these as soon as possible. This stamp set will be available through the end of December. This will only be available while supplies last, or through the end of August if it goes through August. So get this one. You can get the trees for sale stamp set later. Now we're not even using that trees for sale stamp set. We're going to use a different stamp set for our greeting, but you could absolutely substitute any of these greetings for this one. Okay, but let's get to the card. Now I've already die cut all the pieces that I need, so we won't be using any of the dies, but I'll walk you through them. Okay, but let's get to the card. So our card base, I'm actually starting with a piece of thick basic white. I almost said whisper white. Thick basic white, which is just your standard size card base. It is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now, if you are shopping, make sure you head to my online store. Use this host code when you shop. The only caveat to that is if your order is over $150. If your order is over $150, don't use the host code. You will earn those Stampin' Rewards. Now, I have a piece of DSP here that is 5 1/4 by 4. And we're just going to put this on the front of our basic white. Now, this DSP, let's talk about this DSP for a minute, because I don't want to gloss over how amazing this package of DSP is. This comes from the Celebrate Everything DSP. This is in the mini catalog, the holiday catalog, and it is actually a host DSP. So that means that you can only buy this DSP with your Stampin' Rewards. So when your order gets to $150, you start accumulating Stampin' Rewards. Now that can be your own personal order, or that can be a combination of any amount of orders. So if you are placing a larger order and your order is over $150, you can use your Stampin' Rewards to get this amazing paper. Now this is a mega pack of paper. You're going to get 4 of each sheet. There's 12 sheets. You're going to get 4 of each sheet. So it is a huge paper. It's perfect for sharing. So if you have a friend that wants to go in on an order, you guys can combine your orders and get this DSP and then split it. So it's fantastic. So it's going to cover your gamut of holidays. So we have this beautiful like Christmassy candy one. And then the back, look at those pink snowflakes. I love it. This one, I love. This one you could use for, I mean, nearly any occasion. I think this is so, so fun. And then the back of that is fireworks, just black and white. You can color these. You can use your blending brushes, spritzer, however. You have black and white trees that, again, colored however you want. They have this gorgeous green, granny apple green. This one, I just love. I get all like the little retro fillings from this one. I just love this paper. And then the bows on the back, Poppy Parade, I just love. This is the paper we're using today. I love these stars. And then the back is like a crushed curry kind of gingham. You have crushed curry stripes. And then the back, so you have your Halloween covered. So cute. Pacific Point. We don't see Pacific Point in a lot of DSPs, so I'm glad to see that. Beautiful wood grain pattern. Again, black and white, so you can do whatever you want with it. This pattern, hello. If there's a rainbow pattern in a DSP, you know it's going to be one of my favorites. It's beautiful shaded spruce pattern. This fireworks pattern, I just love. This would be great for any kind of celebration, 4th of July, anything. Then you have Poppy Parade little triangles. Beautiful fall print, which I love. And then a more granny apple green. This one, I think is so gorgeous too. And then the back of that one, these chevrons. Love. And then the big bold stripes, and then lots of polka dots. You can see how amazing this DSP is. And again, you're going to get 4 of each of those sheets in that DSP pack. So it's a ton of DSP. So go in with a friend, or if you're placing a large order and you want it, it'll last you forever. All right, so this is, I've adhered that DSP on. Now I have a few little hills that I've cut. Now I just used some scraps of man, I kept saying Whisper White, basic white, and I've cut it with my basic borders dies to get that hill. And then I have 2 little scraps of the velvet, snowy white velvet paper that's in our mini catalog, and this is, it's velvety, it's soft, it's beautiful, it's kind of snowy, so that's what we're going to use. And we're just going to adhere these down. These are all just going to go down with our Stampin' Seal. Okay, so this one is going to go down. I'm going to just leave a little bit of a border on the bottom. We're going to cover that up, but I want my hill to be up a little bit higher. And then we're going to stick these on. And this one, these I don't think I cut. Let me grab my paper trimmer. You need to have them, I just use scraps to cut them, but they need to be 5 1/4. So let's see, this one, I want to cut this little piece off. And since I've already glued down my DSP, I need to trim them before I put them on, because otherwise they're going to hang off. But if you if you put them on before you put your DSP on, you can just trim along the paper. I hope that makes sense. You know, you guys, words on a Sunday morning, they're hard. I went live a little bit earlier than normal today because we just have so much going on. We have so much going on. I don't know what I was thinking, scheduling so much for one summer. I think because the last few summers we haven't really done anything. I decided this summer we are going to do everything. And boy, we are paying for it. So we have another jam-packed busy day with the kids and everything. So anyway, so you have lots of little textures, you have lots of little hills going on. It's so cute. All right, so let's work on all of our die cut pieces. So we'll set that aside. We'll come back into our stamping later, but let's work on all of our die cut pieces. Okay, so I have everything die cut, and we're going to kind of go through this all together. So let's start with our camper piece. So this is the big die. Let me get these out again. So this is your big camper die. This is what's going to cut your actual camper. And then there's this kind of like funky looking die that until I die cut it, I was like, what is that? What does that do? So this actually makes the little bottom of your camper and the top of your camper piece so that you can make, you know, any color campers, custom campers you want. Before we glue those on though, we are going to add a little bit extra to our camper. So I want the wheels and the hitch to be a different color. So I have my Stampin' Blends. I have Smoky Slate. This is my dark Smoky Slate. And I'm just going to color the hubcap. Now the die will actually kind of emboss all these little pieces. It's like emboss the door, it's emboss the door handle, and the hubcap and the tire. So I'm going to color that hubcap smoky slate, and then I'm going to go in with my basic black, and I'm going to color the wheel. Let's just kind of go around, and I'm going above that line. We're going to cover up that tire line, but I just want to make sure that it just looks like it's continuous, and that, you know, it was supposed to be like that. Okay, so there's our wheel, and then I'm also going to just color our hitch. So I'm just going to go through. You can use your brush tip for this too. It goes really quick. And we're just going to color that. Now, if you wanted to do it with cardstock, you can actually die cut it with another piece of black, and then just paper piece it and trim it up and put it all together. And I'll actually show you an example of that when we get to the end. But for now, we're just going to use our markers because that's quick and easy. And I think everybody has a black and gray marker, so you can easily do that. All right, I'm going to use liquid glue. If you wanted to use adhesive sheets for this, you absolutely could. And we're going to talk about the importance of adhesive sheets in just a minute too. But I like liquid glue, especially for these pieces, because you can move them around. All right, just like that. So that's the top. We're going to do our little bottom piece now. A little bit of glue, just a little bit on that side, that right side. And I just want to make sure that we are covering up all those messy marker lines. Making sure that's down at the bottom. There we go. And so you can see, look how cute that is. And that looks like, you know, it's one piece. We just cut, well, it is one piece, but I mean, it looks like we've like paper pierced that wheel, and it's just super cute. I love it. Now you can also, if you wanted to like make the door a different color, you can color the door. You can color all of those little pieces. All right, now I'm going to actually flip this over. I'm going to put some vellum on the back. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right in the between the windows, and I'm going to put some vellum back here. This is really just a scrap. I took a piece of scrap vellum and I just kind of trimmed it up. If it hangs over, just use your scissors and trim it up. But that gives us just a little bit of, you know, something behind those windows. To make it even more stand out even more, I'm just going to take my Wink Stella and color those windows. That's just going to give them like this cute little frosted look. So cute. Both windows. Okay. Love that. I don't know if that's going to show up on the camera, but it is so cute. All right. So let's put our lid on our glue and let's get to the rest of our little pieces here. So I have this little banner. Now for my little pieces, I did put an adhesive sheet on the back before die cutting it because it's going to make it so much easier with that adhesive sheet. This is now just a little sticker that you can just stick on just like that. It's so easy. This banner was cut, and also the bow that we'll put on in a minute, that was cut with our rose gold specialty paper. That's in the annual catalog. It is so pretty. I have an adhesive sheet on the back of my wreath. Let's see if we can get it off. There we go. This is just going to go right around the door, the window, and then another, just peel off the backing off the bow, and that will just go right on the wreath. Isn't this cute? It's so cute. It's like a little builder die set. It's so cute. Now the pieces are a little bit fussy, but it's all totally worth it. And once you get all the pieces cut out, it's really kind of just like playing with paper dolls. It's very fun. All right, so we're going to put our camper aside for now, and we're going to work on our trees. So the die set has all of these trees. You can cut, these are the solid trees, and these will also cut the trees from the stamp set. And then you have all these amazing detail pieces. So all the trees have been die cut with the adhesive sheet on the back. The back of the detailed piece, the bigger trees do not have the adhesive sheet because there's going to be plenty of gluing surface area for those. So just going to peel that off. And I just like to start at the bottom. And they do fit. Do I have my tree backwards? Let's start at the top this time. I started at the bottom with all my other trees and it worked perfectly, and now starting at the bottom on a video, of course it doesn't want to work. Just like that. So cute. So my cardstocks here are shaded spruce for the detail and mint macaron. And I don't think I mentioned on here, but I have shaded spruce for the wreath, and then the red on my little camper trailer is, what is our new end color? Sweet Sorbet. Ooh. Words today. So we picked our son up from his camp on Friday afternoon, and he was so exhausted. He fell asleep instantly in the car. So I think he must have had some pretty late nights. But he was, it was a camp through New Mexico Tech University. And so, you know, he got a little taste of college life. So I'm sure there were some very, very late nights. But, oh well. All right, so we have our trees. Aren't they adorable? You could just do a whole little forest of just the trees and they would be adorable. All right, so let's bring back in our card. And we're going to start putting all these on. All right, our little camper will go on, of course, with dimensionals. So I'm just going to put a few on here. And we're going to peel off those backings. This little camper is so cute. Okay. And we're just going to stick him down so he's kind of like sitting on the hill. And actually, I kind of want to tuck that hitch under there. So there we go. Isn't that cute? So he's just sitting on that little hill. I love it. All right, now there's 3 different sizes of tree. The biggest tree, we're going to lay down. I'm going to put some adhesive on the back of this. And this is going to go in the back. And I am going to try to squeeze that up behind there. Kind of like that. Our smallest tree, I'm going to put a dimensional on the back of that one. That one's going to go kind of in the front, like they're, you know, out in the woods camping, and that is their little Christmas tree. We're actually going to decorate it. And then this tree is going to go back behind the trailer back here. Just kind of like that, just in the snow. So cute. All right, let's get to our stamping. I have some shaded spruce ink and then just a scrap piece of white. This is just, you know, a scrap of white. We're going to trim it down. And my greeting is from this one. This is the Seal of Approval stamp set. This is in the mini catalog, and we're going to use this one. Here together, miles apart, you're always there in my heart, which I thought went perfectly with this little camper. I thought that was cute. This is a really cute set for Christmas as well. I can't wait to do more with that one. This is the only stamp I've used from there so far. But all right, so we're just going to kind of, hopefully this is straight, stamp it down, shaded spruce. All right, not so bad. Pretty good. Now I am going to trim it a little bit more. It's a little bit taller than I want, so just going to grab my trimmer, and hopefully the ink is not going to smear. There we go. So just trim it. So that's why I just use a scrap. There's no measurement to this one. It's just a scrap because we're really just kind of cutting it to what we need. And cut that side a little bit too. And this side I'm going to cut at an angle just with my scissors, just like that. So, you know, use a scrap. We're going to use some dimensionals on the back of this. A couple here. All right. And this is just going to go down here. I'm going to kind of try to slide it under the little tree. Well, maybe over the tree. Just like that. Okay. Nice and straight. Isn't that cute? It's so cute. All right, now final touch. I told you we're going to decorate this little tree here. So I have the red and green Festive Pearls. This is in the mini catalog. And I'm just going to take a couple of the gold ones. And I'm just going to put a few just on this little tree down here. You can put them on all the trees if you want. If you're mass producing this, I would maybe stick to just a few just to make your pearls go much longer, much farther. Okay, but that is our super cute Christmas card. Isn't it adorable? These dies are so much fun. You guys will want to have these for sure. Okay, now let me show you a few more cards. Now, this is a really cute Christmas card, of course, but what if you wanted to make this card for any time of year? So I have the exact card. I switched up the colors. This is from that same DSP. And I switched up the color of the trees, the hills, the camper, everything. And this is now like a super summery, camper card. Or you can use this in the spring too, but I thought that was really cute with the fireworks. The camper is made exactly the same way. There's been Stella on the windows. So cute. So that's our little summer version. Both of these will be on my blog post. For the greeting on this one, I used the Sending Smiles bundle. This one I shared on my blog on Friday, and I used that same rose gold specialty paper. You can see more of it on here and how amazing and like holographic it is. It's so cute. So this is another cute little Christmas card. This little like Charlie Brown tree dice are in here. That is this little tree right here. That is your little Charlie Brown tree. And then I just used these little, you have these two dies here. They're exactly the same, but those make your little branches for your for your little tree there. So cute. So this one was on my blog on Friday. For the window, I just used a blending brush and some So Saffron ink just to give it like a little soft glow. And there's little curtain dies. There's this little die here. This is a little curtain die for your windows. It's so cute. So that is one card. I have this card that I shared earlier in the week too. I used all the stars. These are the trees and that Trees for Sale stamp set. I used this one for this card. And this is that Rings of Love DSP. That's also part of Sale-a-Bration that you can earn. So super cute. And I have this card, which you're going to look at and you're going to go, oh, she didn't use the tree lot dies for those. But I did. Do you see those tree lot dies? Right here. This is the wreath die. The crumb cake flower center. And that's actually that wreath die that we cut out of the wreath for our little window there. That's this die. I used it for the center of my flower. So make sure you look at your dies. So many multi-purposes for this one. So this one will actually be on my blog tomorrow. So you can get all the details on this one tomorrow. More of that Rings of Love DSP. But otherwise, these two you'll see on my blog later today. And I hope you guys love these dies. They are so much fun. Alright guys, my paper pumpkin should arrive tomorrow. I should be live again tomorrow in my group tomorrow evening, probably. I'll make sure to post about that if my paper pumpkin arrives. Who knows with the mail system, you never know. Otherwise, I'll also be live on my business page on Wednesday with a really cute project. And I'll be back next Sunday for Sale-a-Bration Sunday. Alright guys, if you are shopping, please head to my online store. Use this host code. If you're watching on Facebook, please share this with your crafty friends. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. That really helps my business grow. Alright guys, have a fantastic rest of your weekend and I'll see you guys later. Bye.